Very good.
Hello, everyone. This is Grandmaster Jessie Bowen, and welcome to the Become an Author podcast in conjunction with the Martial Arts Extraordinaire podcast. Really difficult to do just one podcast today because of our guest and all the expertise that he has and the different things that he's doing and involved with. We have Grandmaster Eric Lee with us today, and we're going to be talking about the upcoming book. And the upcoming book is Elite Martial Artists from White Belt to Wisdom. And every time that I talk with Grandmaster Lee, I just get so much information. He's just a wealth of information, and we worked on several things, and I'm really honored to have this opportunity to interview with him and have a great opportunity to actually bring this book together. We're going to be doing in January with Grandmaster Cynthia Rothrock and others. And we are wanting to give you an opportunity. We're still accepting writers, but just for you to get an idea of the type of people that you have a chance to share the word with, you know, Sifu Art Camacho and Mike Stone and others. But, you know, I just wanted to bring it today to bring our other authors on. So you can see this tremendous opportunity to explore 2026, kick off a year of wisdom. Sir, hey, welcome, and it's always glad to talk with you, and welcome to the program.
Thank you. It's my honor to be here with you and your listener. And so I would like to. I feel happy that I was given the opportunity and share. I got energy by sharing things to the other people. Since we are only camping here, and on this life, even 100 years old, that's not long enough. So we need maybe 10,000 years. But
I agree that I want to know what happened to the 900 years, you know, back in the day when everybody was 900. But in between that, you know, we have the things that we learn, the things that we do, and how we share those different things. And I know that you are a giver and a share of information. And, you know, that's what happens as we learn things. And when we keep them to ourselves, it's not a great benefit. But when we learn something that's empowering and we share it to someone else, and we can see them flourish from the information that we give them, you know, that is very powerful. And that's what I call legacy. So, you know, I'm always attentive when I have, you know, senior masters around, such as yourself, and you're speaking, I'm all ears just to listen to what you have to say. So, you know, let's just take a moment and acknowledge, because, you know, there are great martial artists in front of you, just like in front of me. So tell us about your journey. Where did you get started in the martial arts?
Well, I was watching my father in Hong Kong. I was born in China, but when I was in China, my father was training with Choi Lei Fat Kung Fu, and I was watching him work out when I was 2 years old. And then I remember after the dinner, and he got the instructor. I still remember his face. I was only 2 years old. And then when we moved to Hong Kong, my father continued to have two business. We have doctor, we have herbalist, and then they live there, eat there, sleep there. And the one part is herb, the other part is drugstore. So in Hong Kong and I have very fortunate to see a lot. I did not know anything about non-organic stuff, and everything's organic in China. So that's how it started. And then my grandmother took me to Chinese opera because I was so young. I didn't really know what's going on, but they have what they call stage kung fu. And then, as you know, martial arts been around forever. Okay, so as the story go, maybe I talk too much. Go ahead.
No, sir. No, that's good. Every time we call, that's generally about an hour conversation when we actually talk. So, I'll give my audience a time opportunity to experience what it's like hanging out with Grandmaster Eric Lee. Now, I know I remember seeing you, back in the day, the early days of your performance in the martial arts and all the things you were doing. So I know you were involved in the martial arts. You're involved in the film industry. So how did you get from doing the martial arts and creating that connection into the film industry? And I know you have authored several books yourself. So what is that connection that moved you? I know that you're in California. We have a lot of the film industry is there. So how did you get involved into the film industry?
Okay, make this story in Hong Kong. The Shaw Brother and Golden Harvest, they were making a lot of kung fu movie. And when I left China when I was about 8, when I went to Hong Kong, my uncle owns theater. Where that's what he showed. The theater shows a lot of Shaw Brother and the Golden Harvest picture. And I would say, wow, how can these people are so athletic and so much power? So I was thinking, I was pretty young that time, only a few years old. And then my father is in a martial artist, and then my uncle owns theater. So I'm kind of brought up in that environment. So I also saw Queen Elizabeth II. She was doing the parade right in front of a herb shop in Hong Kong. She was in her 30s.
Mm.
And so I got started pretty young because my father is a herbalist, and then so I really believe we've been in martial art for forever, and then if you learn how to hit, you have learned how to heal. So healing is a big part of me now, because I use martial art for self-defense, health and fitness. Okay, and then film industry for creativity, and then music. It's open up the channel in the body. So your name is Grandmaster Jessie Bowen, and then if I the way I see it, okay, J, right, like Jesse, right, J. Okay, I went the other way around. Here you go. Here, instead of going this way, I'm gonna go this way. So if I say J, okay, this is something I go beyond the average. You can slash the eye and you can hit the nose and go down the esophagus. That's J. So J martial art or J Tai Chi, if you do a slow motion like this, go like this, and becomes slow motion. So
Mm.
that's it. Going off the topic that you were at, the question you asked me.
Yeah, well, yes, sir. So, I'm going to pop the book back up here in just a moment
Okay.
because, I'm really excited. And again, this is book number 4. And to be able to bring together, and it started off when the books series started, it was bringing some people together, just having a positive message. And so now we're in book number 4, and when we think about you guys such as Grandmaster Mike Stone and yourself and Cynthia, and you guys are really the pioneers, and you're still going. So it's some martial artists start and then they stop, but you guys are still going. You're still in high demand. You're still doing things, and so you're constantly building that value that we wanted to share with other people and give them an opportunity to realize that we have values in our knowledge. I
That's right.
tell the story that my day 1 of studying the martial arts, I'd never seen the word karate. You know, it was back in during that time. I think I'd gone to the Bruce Lee's one of his first movies, and I knew I didn't want to get beat up anymore. So I decided to get involved in the martial arts. And the very first day, my first class, I stopped by a convenience store, and out of a book rack, I saw the word karate. I didn't even know they had magazines. So I go over and I pick up a magazine. It was Karate Illustrated magazine. And when I opened up the magazine, on the inside was a picture of Grandmaster Chuck Norris. So that was my very first real image of martial arts. And he was holding a giant trophy cup, and he had his, foot up in a chair. A little old lady was him in his uniform. That was my first image, and I was inspired. And I knew at that moment I wanted to be a karate champion. It wasn't 6 months. It wasn't 2 years later. Seeing Chuck Norris hold that giant trophy cup really inspired me. So the power of that magazine to reveal that picture, and it's still in my mind, just like it was yesterday. As I talk about it, I can almost tell you what clothes I was wearing. God bless a good mind, right? But having that opportunity to see that magazine really inspired me. Then I started reading about you and Cynthia and all the great champions in the martial arts, bought all the magazines, bought all the books, and to study and learn about who you were then as competitors. And so now we're talking about the legacy and the information you have in this season. So you're going to write a topic on the secret of life. And we were saying a few moments ago as we started that, the secrets to life, the secrets to business, and the secrets to leadership, you have to have all of those components. So it's not really one. We're having people to choose one that they feel that their story could actually touch someone from. And I know that you're going to write on to the secrets to life. As you look back and you had a message to give to the audience today about what you have learned in life, what would that message be?
Well, first of all, if you have a dream, okay, you have to follow the dream. And so-called that turtle never goes anywhere unless he sticks his neck out. That you have to follow. And actually, in reality, I don't believe in retire. Okay. And because we are the product of our own interests. So we do what we love to do, and hopefully we share with other people. And I'm not stingy about information, and everybody can teach me something, because in reality, whether you learn from a book, the internet, TV, your friend, your dream, it doesn't really matter. They are our teacher, because Gandhi said, live today as you're going to die today or tomorrow, but learn as you're going to live forever. So I'm trying to learn. So I learn the things, and I like to share my things, because like I said, and we're only camping here. So we are inspired by what we know. So knowledge start with what we know, going to what we don't know. So we are student forever, because even though we're giving 100 years on this lifetime, that's nothing. That's too short. So we have the opportunity right now. You don't mind if I go for it. And then because we got computer, iPad, TV, and everything. If you and I live in 1800, no way we cannot access to this information. So I feel very fortunate, and that we have that access possibility that we can learn the last 20 years, 20,000 years of information. So we have to stay. Some people say we're humble. We have to be humble because we don't know everything. Let's say we know a lot of world champion. They are great, and I really like them. But let's face it, reality. If you hit by 18 wheeler, what's happening? Who's going to be the champion? Okay, we know. So we're totally vulnerable. So I like to learn. I like to share, and then actually, in reality, everybody is have their own experience. They actually it's like a movie, so we can learn from everybody. So I learn from everybody, and I like to share what I know to people. We inspire by other people. Now we try to inspire other people that was in the dark, and then it goes on forever like this.
Mm. Yeah, and that's what we're talking about. We're talking about giving. We're not talking about taking. We're talking about giving. And see, the thing with this is being able to be in that place that you can give. So I'm going to bring the book up so everyone can see the cover. And okay, there we go. And to see the cover and that you're on the cover. And so this is going to be a great book. I'm super excited about it. And everyone, the book is actually on sale now. It's going to be on sale on Amazon pre-sale. It's going to release in Atlantic City at Sifu Goldberg's martial arts event at the Action Martial Arts Hall of Honors. And we're going to be also releasing the Action Martial Arts Hall of Honors, the 25th edition. And if you have been to Sifu Goldberg's event as an inductee, you really want to be a part of that and be included in that book. If you're brand new going for the very first time, you want to be, included in that book, because not only is the book just a book, but it's a recorded record. It's going to be in the Library of Congress, and you can, share your stories with the other inductees, which over the past 25 years is thousands of martial artists that have been, inducted in that particular event, which is what I call a phenomenal event. Sifu Goldberg does an amazing job. And so we're going to have the book signed there. And Sarah, I think we chatted, you're going to be there for the event. So for the book signing, everything. So this is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, it's going to be in January 31st, 30th, 31st, and February 1st in Atlantic City Tropicana Hotel. Correct.
Right.
So I'll be seeing you there.
Yes, sir. I'm always excited. Are you gonna be singing, or are you planning on? We're gonna have you sing a song
on the Friday night. I'm going to sing some opera, heavy metal, and romantic song, and I will put on the live demonstration. I did that before many years ago, but I have not been there for a long time. So this is the 25th year anniversary. So I'm looking forward to go there. Already, Sifu Goldberg was so generous. He already got my hotel booked. So everything is taken care already. So I'm looking forward to see everybody there. It's in January 30, 31st, and February 1st in Atlantic City, New Jersey, Tropicana Hotel.
Yes, sir. So yeah, it's gonna be really great. And the book signing, and of course, the events that's there, that's going to be really great. So what advice do you, we have today's martial artists, and what advice would you give them today? That wisdom. If I had known this before, then maybe I would have made a change, or maybe I wouldn't have made a change. So, what wisdom do you have that you'd like to share, with our listeners today who are martial artists, or about life? Because martial arts and life, they are both the same.
That's right. First of all, I would say never stop learning. We always should be learning something while we're still here, because we don't know, while we're still living, while we're still here, we can learn and share. But when I find out that when I share with other people, we get more coming back. Never, they say, of course, you have to take care of your basic. Never take more than you can give. That's
Mm.
and I do have a lot of friends that admire and a lot of good friends. Not everybody is the same because we have different experience. But I would say that this is what I would do. Okay, we have to have a dream to follow. Okay, you let's say write down 10 different things on a piece of paper. The top two, just go for that. And sometimes we have now life is always under construction, so it's perfectly imperfect. So all things will happen, even even negative things happen. I still put a smile on it. That's part of life. Anxiety is part of life. So hopefully we can stay more on the positive side. But let's face it, reality, life is always going to have under construction. So it's perfectly imperfect. So it's perfect. So we have to accept that. Now all the things happening in the world, like Ukraine, the politics, and all these things, there's not a whole lot we can do about it. And you do the best you can, but we still have to move on. And then we have to. It's reality, but you have to stay in the positive. But internally, we're supposed to be stay calm, relaxed, and peaceful with ourselves, and then you can deal. But if you let all these negative things in the world distract your mind, then you go in that direction. We'll be in the dark side of the quantum. So we stay in a more of a positive side and share the light, shine the light to other people, light them up instead of put them down. So that's what I think. But we have to take action and stay focused and don't give up. Never give up. But we should have a balance. When I was in Hong Kong, I studied some Wing Chun, some Hong Kong, and also studied Tai Chi. So I feel one yin and yang balance. So we have both sides of the quantum. So it helps me. Like today, we got so much information. It's crucial and necessity to have some time of the day decrease our mental activities and relax, and so your whole body can relax, because in reality only when you relax your chi, your energy will flow. So the only one problem right now, we have a lot of freedom here, but people have less patience. So if you have no patience, that means you got more stress. But if you worry a lot, that means you can relax, and that means your health is not so good. So no matter what, relax. Like I heard, I don't know this person, Michael Jordan, billionaire, but he's not happy. He giving things away for the people who have suffering. So it's Clint Eastwood. So those are, I never met neither one of those. I met Arnold Schwarzenegger and Stallone actually work on Rambo 2 with him in Mexico. So I've seen a lot, but no matter who they are, okay, make sure. I'm kind of person like to see everybody's success. I do the best I can. At least that's my mentality. They might not success, and then that's okay. You do the best you can. And not too long ago, a few months ago, I say my hair is getting thin up there, and I say I don't like it. In 2 seconds later, I say I like it, and it changed my focus just like that.
Well,
So,
hey, I know what you mean.
oh, by the way, Grandmaster Bowen, you need a haircut.
I know. I was getting ready to hit the razor a few minutes ago, so I said let me jump on, but I'll take care of it after we get off. But that's what I have learned and what is my longevity. Studying meditation, the meditation and understanding the principles of Tai Chi, and I studied Aikido, and it was always. I never wanted to, or never do I want to hurt anyone. When I, studying karate, which is a hard art, I put my karate on you, you probably will never forgive me. So that's why I began the study of Aikido, so that I can give you that opportunity and find balance and control within myself. So when we're starting the martial arts or we're training in the martial arts, we do have to find that balance of who we are. And the more that we study and the more that we train, the more knowledge we gain. We don't know where that knowledge comes from. It's there. So it's like being on the journey. You know something, but you don't know how you know it, but you actually know it. And I've just marked my 50th year of studying the martial arts, and there's so much that that I've learned, and I truly understand purpose. Finding your purpose in life, and this is what most people miss, is that they never discover their purpose. But martial arts teaches us about visualization. It teaches us about meditation. It teaches our mind about creativity, and the ranks that we have all the way up from white belt to 10th dan and higher is about learning the stepping stones of setting goals. So that's sort of, that's my big takeaway from my study of martial arts. And plus it put me in an environment that people had a positive attitude. Don't try to break a block or board unless you believe you can do it. So having that positive attitude and having a great teacher is something that we utilize to be able to manifest that in our lives. So I've been truly blessed to have great people in my life that could influence me. So that's what I'm giving back. So the books that we're doing, it's really about giving back. It's really about preserving legacy. As you say, you're here today, going tomorrow, but the books you've done, the films you've done, all those things that we've done and we give to the universe, we give to people, extend beyond us. And so when we think about legacy, we think about the things that we're building that will impact people, because if you don't impact someone, then nobody's going to talk about you. You're gone and you're forgotten. But you build something that benefits people in the future, then that's and again, we do that through our books, we do that through films, we do that through our teaching. We have a lot of different ways to do that. So building through books and sharing the legacy, that is a powerful way to have a message, learn a message, and also, hey, leave a message.
Great. I May I share something to your audience?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I find that when we were younger, we were taking care of our parent. It's like, it's like this. Okay, it's like little seed you put on the ground, a little, and then you put fertilizer, sunshine, and then some water in it. So the little tree becomes a bigger tree, and then you put a fence around it. That means you make sure they don't go the wrong way. And then when the little tree becomes a big tree, and then now the big tree can give shade to the next generation. That's what I did that way. And then so when the parent pass on and the new generation takes over, they're going to have their own kids and own seed. They're going to do the same thing. So that's why I see it. So we learn and share with other people. Right now it's 2025. We're still in 2025. Now we got AI and all these things. And then, but 3,000 years later, meaning 5025, and then they will remember the old days, like they will document. Oh, AI, well, that started 3,000 years ago. So we can only right now continue take what we know and create something and share with other people. And then we're lucky that we can get access to so much information. We can make things happen. I like everything. I like painting. I like to friends. Yeah, I have good friends, but I think that to me it's very important forget ourselves. Just The high level is make peace with other people. You have to forgive people. And I think what happened is if you don't forgive people, that means you don't forgive yourself. So you're holding grudges against yourself. So you have to let go and forget and move on and sending the positive note,
Mhm.
the light to the people. So you be one of the guiding light if you can.
Well, yes, sir, and that's what our audience today. So remember, I'm introducing for those that don't know Grandmaster Eric Lee, who, he's a true legend in the martial arts through his performance, through his martial arts study, and all the other things that he's actually done. I'll pop the book back up on the screen one more time. So he is one of the contributing writers in the upcoming White Belt to Wisdom martial arts book that's going to be coming out in January. It's going to be releasing at Seafood Goldberg's event in Atlantic City. Now, we're still open the door for people that would like to be a contributing author. So if you have a story or something you want to share in the secrets to life, the secrets to business, or the secrets to leadership. And what we've done is open a door that not only are people in the book, but we're now helping those people take their stories, turn it into a book to be able to have that story that they can write. I'm coming up on my number 53 books that I've actually written. So that all it means is there's 53 things that I've done and I've worked hard to make myself better. So I take my books and I record that information that I help people in the future become better, and I help myself as a reminder of the things that I've actually done. So everyone, check out the upcoming book. You can pre-order it now. It's going to be releasing in Atlantic City. We've got a lot of great things happening, and you can go to who's who in the martial arts.com, and on our browser you can click on Elite Martial Artists, and you can send me a note. You have to be a minimum of a third-degree black belt or higher to be a contributing author. But this is a great opportunity in 2026 to kick your year off, become a published author, and learn how to be able to use a book to help you to be able to not only grow your business, but to influence your community and to empower your own legacy also. So today we have with us Grandmaster Eric Lee. And again, it's a great honor to have him. It's a great honor to have an opportunity to actually write a book with him, to be a part of this great legacy with he and Grandmaster Cynthia Rothrock, Mike Stone, Ron Van Cleef. So we have a lot of legendary authors who are part of that, and they all have their books, and they all have in the film industry and so many things that they're doing. So to share that experience, and the book is not a karate book or kung fu book. It is more. It's more of a philosophy book. And the book will probably have about 40 different authors in there. So if you'd like to be a part of this great opportunity, so remember, click the link, get involved, give me a call, message me. The deadline is December the 15th to be able to have an opportunity to participate in this. Any last words from you, sir?
Yeah, that's great. And you were doing a great job to preserve the martial art legacy for the our next generation or the generation now or next generation. And I think it's a good thing. And that I myself been doing a lot of things, and then I've been very fortunate to meet so many people on this planet. So we a student of everything we don't know. So when you call legend, and all due the respect, if I was younger, I would take that word seriously. I might even enjoy it. But after so many years, let's face it, we are only a student of everything we don't know. So I'm interested in everything we don't know. So, but you have to focus. You cannot do too many things at one time. And just like I said, you write down 10 things, you pick the one you like and stay focused and accomplish that. I happen to know the person who invented the GPS, and he died
Okay.
now. So way back, and I spoke to somebody had a lot to do with the iMac yesterday. I spoke to him. So I don't know how to make a GPS. I know how to use it, okay, and I don't know how the iMac. I go buy a ticket and see the iMac, big movie, big screen. So let's face it, we are only good at what we do, and we're not good at what we don't do. That's all it's doing. Very simple.
Yes,
I would
sir.
say that enjoy sharing, enjoy do what you do. You have to be fanatic about what you like to do. You're gonna have moments that you might not like it, but you can quit. Why they do? Just I don't know why do they call WD-40? They failed 39 times.
Well, I hadn't thought about it like that.
Yeah. If we got knocked down, let's say somebody. First of all, I like all kinds of martial arts. To me, all different system. I happen to have chance to train a little bit with Professor J, Wally J, and I you know, I train a little bit with Jean LaBelle, and unfortunately, he died. He never charged me anything. I want to give him something, but he just said no. That's okay. And then I'm very fortunate. I'm trying to get along with everybody in the martial art. To me, all martial art is just different system. If I hit somebody knock me out by 2 by 4, what style is that? Home Depot.
Well,
So
we're definitely looking forward to seeing you in Atlantic City. And everyone, again, thank you for tuning in to the Becoming Author podcast. So if you're thinking about writing a book and you want to learn, the right way to publish a book, then contact Elite Publications. I'll set up time and sit down and chat with you and share everything that we know. Again, we have coming out is the White Belt to Wisdom book. We have the Action Martial Arts 25th anniversary book. So many things that's going on. And books are so powerful now, whether they're books, digital books or paper books. And, as Grandmaster was saying, educate yourself. The things that you're going through, somebody's, I've probably already been through it. And if I write about it and tell you, that this is how I solved that problem, remember that saves you time, energy, and most times it saves you money. So our books are the philosophy books that you've got 30, 40, martial artists, masters and grandmasters in the martial arts sharing their wisdom, their knowledge of how you can now become better. So everyone, this is Grandmaster Jessie Bowen, and I'm here today with Grandmaster Eric Lee. Don't forget, check out the new book coming out. It's going to be exciting. And remember, enjoy your Thanksgiving, be blessed, and may 2026 be an amazing year. This is Jessie Bowen saying, I'll see you in 2026.